大家好呀，今天又是对话精英的系列视频之一了啊，我们继续对话市长候选人 Jan Damery 啊。那么都知道networking 是很重要的，在职场中间还是个人发展都是非常重要的。那么对于选举来讲啊，那靠的就是 networking 了。那么咱们从市长候选人那里能取经，学一学怎么去有效的 network。The other question that I have is, political election is a networking world, in my opinion. You're such a great networker.
Why do you say that? How do you say that?
I met you through networking events, right? So I think it's very important for people to learn, especially under the current circumstances. We are all cannot see each other, well, although the restrictions started to be lifted, but still we're restricted with Zoom meetings kind of thing. So what are your top 3 tips on networking to people that they can apply in their day-to-day life?
Yeah. I'm gonna throw in another Janism.
Okay.
In order to be fascinating, you first have to be fascinated. You have to be curious about the other person. You genuinely have to be interested about who they are. And I bet when you and I first met, I probably asked you, Cecilia, what's your story?
Yes. Yeah, I do.
And that comes out from a genuine interest, right? Interest. I want to know kind of what your story is. And then we find lots of connections. And then, we share, right? Because we find that this is a very small city. Oh, you know this person, I know this person. I can't, we came together, I think, at our dear friend Shelley's place originally. Right. How cool is that? And it goes out. So it is about being truly curious. So that's tip number 1. Tip number 2, always be present in conversation. I think what's always challenging, if we're trying to meet a bunch of different people, and maybe we want to, meet someone who we think has more status than we do, don't do that. Be present when you're speaking with any individual because you have no idea who they are and how they're connected. This has been just an amazing gift. Some of the greatest leaders in my career and people that I've so admired is that when you are talking to them, you feel like you're the only person in the world. So it's being very present. So curious, present. And then the third tip is just being open and transparent. Be able to go. I'm a big fan of Brene Brown. I don't know if many, people in your world follow some of Brene's work, but how we relate. It's about relationship, right? And you have to be able to share and be open, right? This is what I'm about. This is what I believe in. But back to number 1, I get curious about why you are and why you think the way you do. Because that to me is how we build bridges, how we build consensus. It's actually how we get things done. Because we get things done on this planet by coming together in small groups. I'm a big fan of Margaret Mead, one of my favorite quotes, right? Never doubt the impact, right, that a small group of committed, informed citizens can do to change the world, because it's the only thing that ever has. And when we are connected, it is more difficult to alienate people and to marginalize people. When we feel connected, we're in relationship and we know each other. So that's what networking is about. It's just how do we be in relationship?